Lucky eggs are very useful items for leveling up your Pokemon. The XP received can be increased by 100% for 1 hour with a normal lucky egg or by 50% for 30 minutes with a small lucky egg. For this reason, lucky eggs are very popular and can be sold at a relatively good price. My name is Mr. Reboy, and in this video I'll show you the results of 2 hours of farming small lucky eggs. I'll also show you whether it's worth activating the Magnet Charm. So if you're interested, get yourself a nice Americano and stay tuned. This method is pretty easy and the necessary requirements can be easily obtained. You'll need the following: a Surf Pokemon, a Sweet Scent Pokemon, a Teleport Pokemon or Ocarina, and a Banette. The Banette should be level 100 and must have the Frisk ability. Furthermore, it must have the following moveset: Thief, Imprison and Fling. I'll explain how to use this moveset in a moment. Optionally, I recommend taking a catching Pokemon with you in case you discover a shiny. That's all you need. So, where can you farm small lucky eggs? A good place to farm lucky eggs is Undella Bay, located in the eastern part of the Unova region. By using Sweet Scent in the water, you will always encounter a horde of Pelipper. Pelipper can hold one of 3 items: Pretty Wing, Damp Rock or a small lucky egg. Since both Damp Rocks and Pretty Wings are not worth that much, we mainly want to find small lucky eggs, which can be sold for about 30,000 Poké-Yen. The procedure is relatively simple. Encounter hordes of Pelipper by using Sweet Scent until Banette's Frisk ability activates. Then use Imprison. This prevents the Pelipper from using Fling and thus destroying the held item. Use Thief until you hit the Pelipper holding the item and leave the battle. Don't forget to remove the item from Banette. That's it, rinse and repeat and hope for the best. Before we get to the results, if you're still around, chances are that you liked this video so far. Leaving a like and subscribing to my channel really helps and motivates me to make more analysis like this one for you guys. And it's completely free. Okay, with that out of the way, let's continue with the results. Let's start with round 1, farming without the Magnet Charm. In 1 hour I encountered a total of 420 Pelipper, or 84 hordes, and I found 23 items in the process. If we do the math, we see that on average there's a 27.3% chance of a horde holding at least 1 item. I found 3 small lucky eggs, 4 Damp Rocks and 16 Pretty Wings. This results in a small lucky egg rate of 3.6% per horde. While using the Magnet Charm, I encountered a total of 250 Pelipper or 50 hordes and found a total of 31 items. In this case, the overall item rate was 62%. I found 5 small lucky eggs, 6 Damp Rocks and 20 Pretty Wings. This results in a small lucky egg rate of 10% per horde. That's almost 3 times the rate of round 1. As already mentioned, the main income stream comes from the small lucky eggs. In round 1 I found 3 small lucky eggs, which can be sold for 90,000 Poké-Yen. The remaining items have a much lower value and can be sold for 3,200 Poké-Yen and 1,600 Poké-Yen respectively. This results in a revenue of 94,800 Poké-Yen. While using the Magnet Charm, I found 5 small lucky eggs, which results in 150,000 Poké-Yen. The Damp Rocks and the Pretty Wings can be sold for 4,800 Poké-Yen and 2,000 Poké-Yen respectively, resulting in a revenue of 156,500 Poké-Yen. As the basic form of this method is very budget friendly, we only have to include the listing fees, which cost about 4,900 Poké-Yen. In round 2, the listing fees amount to 8,100 Poké-Yen. In addition to that, we also have to include the price of the Magnet Charm itself, which costs about 35,000 Poké-Yen. The total costs amount to 4,900 Poké-Yen in round 1 and 43,100 Poké-Yen in round 2. By deducting the costs from the revenue, we arrive at the net profit of 89,900 Poké-Yen in round 1 and 113,700 Poké-Yen in round 2. This is a very beginner-friendly farming method. If you're starting from scratch, you basically only need a Banette with the Frisk ability and the moveset as shown at the beginning of the video, and a Pokemon with Sweet Scent. It'll cost you about 100,000 Poke-Yen once, but then you're set up. If we compare the net profit of this farming method with other methods, we see that it is considerably lower. Lucky eggs seem to be very rare, and sometimes it takes a lot of time to find the right Pelipper holding the item. Even though the net profit in round 2 was a bit higher, using the Magnet Charm, which costs about 35,000 Poke-Yen, isn't worth it in my opinion. For this reason, I only recommend this method if you are a beginner or want to shiny hunt Pelipper while making some extra cash. Thanks to everyone who watched the video to the end. I really appreciate it. These videos take a lot of time and effort to produce, so if you liked this video and could give me 3 seconds of your precious time, I would really appreciate if you'd leave a like and subscribe for more PokeMMO statistics. If you want to go above and beyond, check out my Ko-fi profile. Every supporter will be mentioned in my future videos. Okay, that's gonna do it. Until the next time, see ya.